Hey, yes, that's one I hope you all know, the Washington Post March by John Philip Sousa. We're going to fast forward about 50 years now with Frank Erickson. This is a really nice lyrical piece called Balleidar. You may have noticed that we had Nick C. and Lydia Lewis over here hook up a French horn. Ever since I got here last year in October, came into 7th grade band, it's like, we have no French horns. And it's kind of been a running joke in the band, you know, whenever I'm isolating sections. I'll be like, horns? So every day in rehearsal, it's like, oh, we don't have horns. So finally they're like, Mr. Reeves, do you want us to play horn? I said, no, you can play trumpet, it's okay. But they really wanted to play horn, so we let them play some horn. You may have noticed with that piece, some of the jazz harmonies are really popular at the time, the 1940s, 1950s, present in what they were playing. We have one more piece to play for you. But first I'd like to say a few words. First of all, I want to recognize those students who participated in the solo ensemble from 8th grade. If you caught the first portion of the concert, that was the thing that's put on by MTSBOA. And we had, in 8th grade, 4 students participate, 3 of which earned superior, and 1 earned excellent. Those students, if you'd see me after the concert, I have your medals for you. Earning superior, we had Nick C., Gavin Gray, and Knox Reeves. And earning a medal for excellent, we have Christina Stone. that the kids, mainly they did on their own time. You know, a few of them asked me for a critique. Well, actually not so much for the 8th grade. I guess they felt like they had it. And they did, because they did so well. I mentioned earlier that we had a ton of students make able this year. And I was overjoyed to get them, to try to get students motivated to audition. I told them that if we doubled numbers for Gateway this year, that I would dye my beard pink for a week. I kind of lived up to my word. I couldn't last a week. It was that kind of spray hair dye that really irritated my face, so it had to go. But I gave them 2 days. If we double numbers next year, if we're in the 30s, I'm not sure what I'll do. Maybe I'll shave my head. Oops. So I wanted to take a moment and recognize those that auditioned for Gateway. If you auditioned for Gateway, please stand up. Yeah, and I just want to read off a list of names. I'm so very proud of these students. Nazalia Danko, Ben Robles Nealis, Sage Gabi, David Peace, Nick C., Elijah Drew, Parker Susan, Esther Song, and Noel Noble. And I think I would be remiss if I didn't mention that two of those names were the first chair in the ensemble. Esther Song on mallets and Noel Noble on snare drum. And the other students, they placed very high. They were really high chairs up at the top of the section. It was such a great representation from Ridgeview this year at Gateway, and I hope it continues. I hope to see all these guys in the high school Gateway band next year. It's been really great. Lastly, I want to say just some final words to my 8th grade class. I got to Ridgeview last year in October, and those of you that teach, I think you understand that when you come in the middle of the year, it can be quite challenging. It really can. Especially with all the responsibilities of after-school rehearsals and putting things together kind of last minute. And I think my biggest supporters last year are sitting on stage with me. Yeah. Sure. These students are so incredible. They welcomed me. They made me feel like a part of their family, almost immediately. Yeah. You know, typically when a new band director comes in, there's a lot of risks because it's out of the old and the new. There's some new things that come in, maybe some different strategies that we don't quite agree with because we're used to this old way. But they were so great. They went along with almost everything, every crazy idea I tried to pull out, and they worked incredibly hard. You guys remember Angels We Have Heard Online? Some of them probably blocked it from their memory. That was one of those things where I came in October. Mr. Hoekstra had told me, yeah, they've been working out the book, and we've been working on some fundamentals things, but we haven't picked concert music for them yet. So I, in a hurry, grabbed it and got some concert music, picked up Angels We Have Heard Online, got a couple weeks into rehearsal and realized, ooh, this probably would have been better for an 8th grade band. We came up on some things that were hard. And what I asked them to do was change their mindset about things that are hard. And what did I tell you guys? Nothing's hard, it's unfamiliar. Yeah. And we got to those 16th notes where the clarinets were having to go break and the flutes were having to play all the 16ths, brass around the tongue really fast. And it was tough. But they rose to the challenge. And this is an example of what you have in front of you. This is an example of what happens when talent meets hard work. Because you can have a bunch of talent, you can have all the talent you have in the world. But if you don't work hard, you're not going to get very far. And these kids, I think, have been the best teachers to me on that idea. Because I expected so much from them. And with some complaining, to be honest. But a lot less than I would have expected, they rose to the challenge. It's just been such a delight and a joy working with this group. I hope you guys understand the things we worked on in class, and all the musical things that we worked on. It goes so much deeper than the notes that are on the page. For example, when you're met with a complicated issue, sometimes you have to break it into smaller chunks. Right? Sometimes you got to take a step back. You have to stop and you have to listen to what's going on around you to get your bearings. And sometimes if you're completely lost, you're listening around you and everyone else is lost, you need to look to the person who's in charge. Look to someone you trust, someone whose opinion can help you through whatever challenge comes your way. Those three things we work on in music every single day. If you apply those in your lives, there's not going to be a single challenge that you can't make it across. I love you guys. I've loved working with you, and I cannot wait to see the amazing things you guys are going to do in the future. Thank you.
Thank you.